Yo, what up, pretty monstrous humans? Somebody told me that Nairobi is making salmon, so I thought I'd make some broccoli on the side. Alright, let's get started. All you need is broccoli, or as scientists call it, hot trees, some garlic, a really old lemon, and some chicken stock, and some S&P, baby. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your broccoli and give it a little shave around the outside, like so. And I'm doing a technique today called making broccoli delicious. Whatever you are used to doing with broccoli is probably boring and not as delicious as this, so take note, players. Now I've already got the pan screaming hot, and so you want it really hot because you want to get some color on this broccoli. The stems are really edible too. The whole tree is delicious. I like to cut them in these like big chunks, you know, little florets work too, but these are what you call creative pieces, you know? I know you're super into that, so put all that shit into a bowl. Now, broccoli really works really well with salmon because it is a vegetable and salmon is a fish, and they both come from the earth. So when you put them together, it really makes a lot of difference to the flavor, you know? So you're going to take some garlic, smash it down, rip the skin off. These are all of my favorite buzzwords. Smash it down, rip the skin off, and then pulse mightily with steel. Now you can chop these however the hell you want. I'm not the master. Just a rough chop is good, you know. You can burn the shit out of it if you want. I don't think that's very necessary. Especially since you're not really cooking it too long. You're just getting some color on them. You'll see how this works. You'll never cook broccoli the same way again. People be sheet panning broccoli. I mean, that's good, but you have less control. So, alright. The ingredients of this are broccoli and garlic. Now I'm going to put some oil on this broccoli. Did you know 7 Stages' symbol is a tree? I bet you didn't. I bet you thought it was a big dumb 7. But it's actually a tree, which is not big and dumb. I'm also going to squirt it with a little bit of this roasted garlic oil that I made. But any oil really works, but obviously mine is better. So now we're going to go with the S part of the S&P and give it a little whoop-de-doo. Spin it all around. We're just doing that. Little pep boys. Cars like us, people love us, you know what I'm saying? Wow, 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 wow. Dun, 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 dun. Looking good, looking fresh, looking real spicy. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to cut open this really old lemon. Man, this lemon is so old, but it looks like it's still pretty good in the center. Yeah, it's fine. It might actually even be a lime. I can't even tell at this point. Let's go a little more oil. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take these pieces of broccoli and lay them down like that in a single layer. What we want is some color. We want nice brownie color on this broccoli. What we're doing here is trying to get this broccoli to go under the Maillard reaction, which is what makes all of your delicious proteins so crispy and good. There goes the garlic. And now you just basically get to let this hang out. Mushrooms are basically sponges for oil, and you need to put twice as much oil down to sear off mushrooms as you would a lot of different kinds of vegetables. Broccoli will soak up some oil. I mean, look at their heads. Their crown is basically made of sponge. Don't quote me on that. I'm no scientist. Aha. Bam, 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 bam. This is what we're looking for, people. So, after they've got good color on one side, you can turn them on over. Everything's getting nice and roasty toasty. Did you see that, y'all? See that color? And brown boys. Real nice. Real toasty. Alright, we got everybody flipped over on the other side. Getting some color on there. So you're going to take your really old piece of citrus. The older the better. And you're going to juice into there. Then you're going to take a little bit of chicken stock. This here's the secret. And you're basically steaming the seared broccoli. This will make it tender and delicious, and that chicken stock really adds a bunch of flavor, especially if it's homemade like mine. Very delicious. Alright. And then you just want to finish with a little pat of butter cut up into little cubes. Toss that around. All right. Et voila. Delicious, saucy, crispy broccoli. Let's plate it up. So basically the best thing to do is to put it in a little pile, make it look nice. Alright. You take that, and basically, if me and Nairobi were together, I would put the piece of salmon right there. And wouldn't that just look magical? Hopefully she has a nice sauce with it. Maybe a hollandaise or some sort of beurre blanc. I don't know. I haven't seen her in 2 months now. It's terrible. Anyway, I hope everybody's staying safe and enjoying their pretty monstrous experience. This is Cutty McGill, signing out. Oh, shit. Well, I'd say dishes are pretty monstrous if you ask me.